The Vaucluse. Dany knows this territory well, the country of stone. Here the stone is used to build everything. Simple huts called bories, whose origins are lost in the mists of time. Little villages built in the shade of overhanging rocks. Castles which protect the region.
C'est la perfection.
This perfection, Dany respected it when he built his house. He used the stone as they would have done in the Middle Ages. The walls reflect the sure, deft movements of his hands, his passion for stone, which for him is like a history book, where one reads the centuries, the human condition and faith.
Le principal, c'est faire un bel ouvrage dans un bel endroit.
The most important thing is to do good work in a beautiful place. The people aren't
Mais
important.
je pense à chaque minute du
I
travail,
think every minute that I work, I think about the people who will live in this house. 100 years or something like that. It's good steel, very well made and very well balanced. How did you come by it? Someone gave it to me. There was a stone cutter, the third generation of stone cutters. He was the youngest at 60 years old when he gave it
qui
to
a
me.
60 ans maintenant, qui me l'a donné.
C'est génial.
Et celui-là, ça c'est le tétu.
That's a tetu.
C'est l'outil très lourd.
It's
mais
a
très
very heavy tool, but it's very efficient.
C'est ça. On utilise toujours ça. La pointe.
Faut-
Pour tailler.
It's for cutting and reducing the stone in size, like a stone like this one here.
Je vais faire.
I'm going to make an angle, for
angle.
example.
Par exemple. Voilà. Alors, ça,
Here, this side.
c'est très efficace.
It's very efficient. Look out.
Toujours vers
Always
l'intérieur.
from the
Si
inside.
je tape comme ça,
If I hit it like this, I'll spoil everything. It's flat.
oh, je me suis pas appliqué.
And which is your favorite tool?
Celui-là.
Oui.
Ouais, oui. C'est plus beau ce.
Oui, oui.
Au
This
soleil,
one
ça-
here
ça-
is the most
On voit tous
beautiful.
les coups. Ouais.
In the sun, you see all the strokes.
Oui.
It's marvelous. It's fine work. For example, the result is quite different.
Le résultat
It
est
cuts completely
tout à fait
differently.
différent.
Ah oui.
Voilà. C'est plat.
Look, it's
C'est
flat.
presque comme aussi.
Oui.
It works like a
On voit
saw.
quand même les coups. On fait des maisons avec des
They make houses
angles
with
sciés.
saw-cut angles.
très lisses,
Very smooth,
on
and the
les-
offcuts are
on
like
les taille.
this.
comme ça. Faut pas abîmer ça.
So as not to spoil that, it starts to look like this.
Comme ça.
There you are.
Bon, ici, on va,
Good.
par exemple,
Here, for
la
example,
comme
we
ça.
will break
Oui.
it.
On y fait des trous.
You make the holes here.
On la taille
Oui.
entièrement.
You
Entièrement
cut
taille avec ça.
entirely with that.
Voilà. Bon, si je veux faire
If I want to
chose
do
de très
something very fine in the churches or something very, very clean,
ça c'est dans les églises ou
Oui,
quelque chose de très très clean.
oui,
Uniquement
only
la
with
pierre
soft
d'ici,
stone from
la pierre
around
tendre,
here. Soft stone for that.
pour ça.
oui.
Dans la pierre froide,
If the
les
stone
dents
is
se cassent.
cold, it
Oui.
breaks the tools.
Ça va vite, hein.
It goes
Après,
fast.
quand
After, when the
les
people
gens
do
faisaient un
the
travail
work very,
très,
very
très, très
neatly,
fin encore,
after that
là,
it's
c'est
the
le chemin de fer.
rasp.
Cette pierre-là est très tendre, elle est encore
The stone
plus
here
tendre
is
que-
very soft.
Oui.
It's softer than that one.
Fascinant.
Après, il y a des chemins de fer ronds.
And after that, there are
Les-
round
les moulures.
rasps for the moldings.
Avec ça, on peut faire une moulure. Ici,
With
par
this, you
exemple.
can do a molding, for example.
Une moulure en creux.
Oui,
An indented molding.
Voilà. Par exemple ça. On peut le finir comme on veut.
Dany also built this beautiful house in dry stone and mortar, used with discretion so that it hardly shows. This house is a very good example of dry stonework, that's to say where the stones are placed without cement or mortar. This ancient technique has been handed down by one generation of peasants to the next generation of practiced eyes and hands. The light and the sun, which reflect from the stones, give them life and outline their beauty, creating a harmony which blends into the countryside and preserves the place. In the village of Siverg lie a couple that used to live in the village. On their tomb is nothing but 4 silent stones, full of meaning, a symbol of the two who sleep here.